Brea, California. Sitting at the top of Orange County, tucked in just below the beautiful foothills, are over 12 square miles of land known for oil, oranges, and opportunity. With an official census population of just over 47,000 that can easily triple in the middle of a busy workday, Brea is a major hub for people who live, work, and play here. Demonstrating fiscal responsibility while providing top-tier services to the community, Brea leads the way as a forward-thinking city in Southern California. I'm Brea Mayor Marty Siminoff, and over the next 30 minutes, my council colleagues and I will share with you how the city of Brea is economically sustainable, how we reinvest in our community, care for our residents, and bring everyone together. This is Brea's 2023 State of the City. In years past, the State of the City was a live, in-person presentation geared towards businesses. I wanted to do something different this year and to make the presentation more inclusive and available to the entire community to hear. After all, it takes all of us to make Brea the wonderful city it is. All the businesses, residents, city staff, and all 5 of your council members. So let's get started.
Brea is a full-service city with a healthy local economy. We offer a variety of programs and services, destination shopping, dining, art, award-winning schools, diverse housing options, and plenty of places to have fun. To understand how we are able to provide high-quality services to our community, we first need to understand the city's budget. The Brea City Council has a long-standing history of being fiscally conservative. They provide direction to city staff and then let the experts formulate their recommendations.
You can think of Brea's budget like a financial plan. It does not constitute a mandate to spend, only the authority to do so. This year, the City Council approved a 2-year budget. Staff has been working toward that to help us maintain a long-term financial perspective.
There are opportunities for community engagement built into the budget process. Staff provided the City Council a preview of the city's general fund operating budget during a budget workshop in early June. Then, at our June 20th City Council meeting, we held a budget public hearing for City Council to adopt the fiscal year 2023-24 and 2024-25 budgets.
The economic outlook is steady. In Brea, there is continuing development with larger scale projects in the works, including the redevelopment of the Brea Imperial Center and soon the Brea Mall. The job market is also strong and consumers are still continuing to spend. That all equates to sustained revenue growth for Brea.
Although Brea is economically faring well, the city is continuing to navigate and recover from the revenue loss of the COVID-19 pandemic, while balancing the restoration and expansion of services to our community. For fiscal year 23-24, the adopted general fund revenues are at $67.7 million. For fiscal year 24-25, the adopted general fund revenues are at $69.1 million. This includes increases in sales tax by an average of 2% and property tax at an average of 4%. But overall, the city is still seeing a 2% average increase in revenue growth, excluding the receipt of American Rescue Plan Act funding that was received last fiscal year. The adopted general fund expenditures are at $67.1 million for fiscal year 23-24 and $69.1 million for fiscal year 24-25. Those numbers include operational growth, as well as increased service levels in public safety, community events and programs, park and equipment maintenance, and other organizational efficiencies. One last item to note about the city's budget is that we continue to retain a healthy reserve above 25% of the general fund reserve policy limit, and we are proud of that.
My colleagues and I are proud to be able to adopt balanced budgets for 2 fiscal years. We realize what the service demands are for a growing community and that they must be increased in order to maintain service levels our community expects.
In order for Brea to maintain its innovative and forward-thinking reputation, our cityscape must continue to evolve. Brea's development projects not only aim to maintain the community's aesthetic and feel, but to economically sustain us. This past May, the Brea City Council approved a major development project at the Brea Mall. It's a mixed-use project that encompasses the southwest portion of the mall property.
The Brea Mall redevelopment project includes demolition of the vacant Sears building, construction of a new outdoor retail court, outdoor gathering spaces, Lifetime Fitness, and a 300-unit apartment building.
This Brea Mall project is very exciting for our community and the surrounding region. Simon Property Group, the owners and operators of the mall, are the largest owners of shopping malls in the United States. They chose to invest in our community.
The first phase of the project includes demolition of the Sears building. Project construction is expected to move in a timely fashion.
Across from the Brea Mall, at the southwest corner of State College Boulevard and Imperial Highway, is a remodeled Brea Imperial Center. Fogo de Chao is currently under construction.
It's great to have this unique restaurant come into Brea for the community to enjoy.
We're really excited to welcome Fogo de Chao to Brea. They're a well-known Brazilian steakhouse restaurant and the final phase of the Brea Imperial Center revitalization project. The restaurant is expected to be completed by late fall.
After over a decade, the vacant Tower Records building in Brea downtown will have a new tenant, UFC Gym.
The work to finalize improvements for the UFC gym are well underway. The interior of the building is being remodeled to house high-quality gym facilities, and the exterior of the building already got a facelift with a new color scheme.
The original Tower Records signs were removed in early June, and new signs for the UFC gym will be installed in the near future. The gym is expected to open its doors later this month. Before development comes to the city, the groundwork is set within a general plan. That's a document that identifies the city's vision and provides framework to guide the future decisions regarding development, resource management, public safety, public services, and the general well-being of the community.
The general plan is made up of 6 chapters: the introduction, community development, housing, community resources, community services, and public safety. The last time Brea comprehensively updated its general plan was in 2003. Although some isolated updates were made, there is a need to conduct a focused update.
Changing landscapes, environments, legislation, and industry practices are all driving the need for Brea to update its general plan. That, along with a strong desire to focus on economic development.
Updating the general plan will also lead into implementing the second phase of the Brea Core Plan, a Brea Core specific plan, and also carry out 2 of the 6 cycle housing element programs. Brea's Community Development Department will spearhead this effort, which is expected to start by end of the calendar year and take approximately 2 years to complete.
The housing element is a state-mandated chapter of the Brea General Plan that describes, identifies, and analyzes the city's housing needs and addresses the maintenance and expansion of housing in an 8-year planning period.
The 6th cycle housing element, adopted and certified by the state in fall of 2022, covers the periods of 2021 to 2029 and includes a number of programs that the city must implement.
Brea is committed to bringing different types of housing to our community to fit future needs.
One effort that supports both Brea residents and businesses is Shop Brea. The long-running campaign encourages the community to shop and dine in the city to keep sales tax dollars local.
Every time you make a purchase or go out to eat in Brea, the city receives 1 cent of every sales tax dollar collected. Not only do your purchases help Brea businesses, they also help the community by supporting police, fire, schools, parks, and many city services.
As part of the campaign, city staff conducts various outreach efforts to educate the public on the importance of shopping in the city. After all, sales tax is the largest revenue source for the city. Every penny counts and helps sustain city services.
While development and commerce are important factors that contribute to Brea's quality of life, nothing is more paramount in this community than our public safety. This includes city's police and fire departments, but also our reliable infrastructure. These are examples of how we reinvest in our community.
Maintaining public assets is some of the most important work a city performs. With a more positive outlook on capital revenues, the city can further its efforts to invest in a wide range of public infrastructure, such as our streets, water facilities, sewer collection systems, our parks and sports fields, fire and police facilities, and our golf courses to meet the long-term needs of our community.
The Capital Improvement Program is the city's way to plan, budget, implement, and maintain its infrastructure to ensure our community's highest quality of life.
The city's infrastructure includes water, sanitary sewer, storm drain, streets, traffic systems, buildings, parks, and other public structures. The city has 22 parks and recreational facilities. We have a newly renovated skate park, a sports park, a historical swimming pool, 2 municipal golf courses, and the tracks at Brea Trail.
There are currently 85 projects in the 7-year Capital Improvement Program budget plan, estimated at nearly $135 million. These projects are either continuing, new, or annual programs that are in various stages of development, such as planning, design, or construction. Within the 7-year Capital Improvement Program budget for fiscal year 23-24, there are a total of 36 projects being programmed for funding in fiscal years 23-24 and 24-25, for a total of approximately $24.3 million in funding.
The 7-year Capital Improvement Program reflects the city's continued focus on rehabilitating and renewing existing infrastructure to serve our community well into the future. One major project that has impacted our community for many years, but will be of great benefit once it's completed, is the 57 Lambert Interchange Improvement Project. While it is not a city project, we have partnered with Caltrans to see the project through.
Caltrans anticipates construction to be completed by the end of 2023. The project experienced several delays, the most significant ones due to construction defects found in the northbound bridge extension and the northbound loop on-ramp. Caltrans is working with their contractor to reconstruct all the defects found. Additionally, there are several improvements remaining on the project. Those include completing the northbound 57 freeway bridge widening, landscaping, grinding and overlaying the new asphalt on Lambert Road, and a few others.
Both the city and Caltrans appreciate the community's patience to see this project through. We are committed to providing a safe environment for all while expediting the project's completion.
Another big project on the horizon is the modernization of Aero Vista Park. This 30-year-old park is located in one of Brea's historic South Brea neighborhoods. It has key pedestrian connections to Brea downtown via the tracks at Brea Trail System, and it's adjacent to the Brea Senior Center, Brea Creek Golf Course, and local schools.
Aero Vista Park sits on 14 acres in a primary location in our community. Its modernization will transform the site into an all-accessible, multi-generational recreational area for the entire community to enjoy.
Aero Vista Park is where all of Brea grew up. Staff has been working on this project for the past 3 years.
We started with an extensive outreach process and now have plans drawn. The modernized park will have a new state-of-the-art, all-accessible playground for innovative play. The playground will provide multi-sensory features such as zip lines, hill slides, play theater, and much, much more. Our community has been asking for pickleball courts. So, pickleball courts will be added adjacent to the new and improved sand volleyball and basketball courts. The reimagined amphitheater will create a wonderful future destination for our movies, outdoor concerts, and various theater offerings. The sports fields will be renovated, the trail will be enhanced, and both the park bathrooms will be replaced.
The next phase is to finalize the construction drawings and then work with the City Council and the Parks, Recreation, and Human Services Commission to go out for bid on the project.
Public safety has always been and continues to be one of the city's top priorities. We reinvest in the community by ensuring that our fire and police departments are able to respond when needed.
Last year, the Brea Fire Department responded to 4,682 total calls for service. Of those calls, 3,754 were medical aids. The remaining calls were for situations such as fires, hazardous materials, and other emergencies.
There are many great things happening in the Brea Fire Department. We recently completed 1 year of reestablishing ourselves as a Brea-only fire department. It took some restructuring, but we've hit our stride.
The department recently purchased 4 new fire vehicles to better serve the community. 3 are Type 1 fire engines and 1 100-foot aerial ladder truck. We've also hired 8 new firefighters and have 4 new paramedics added to our crews. We are still committed to our community-wide emergency preparedness efforts. We offer CERT trainings to educate residents about disaster preparedness and train them in basic disaster response skills. And we also hope to commence work on our local hazard mitigation plan. That's a plan communities put together to reduce loss of life and property by minimizing the impact of disasters. It begins with identifying natural disaster risks and vulnerabilities that are common in the area. After identifying these risks, we'll develop long-term strategies for protecting people and property from similar events.
Mitigation plans are key to breaking the cycle of disaster damage and reconstruction. It's a community-wide effort, so keep an eye out for upcoming workshops and surveys.
Fire prevention is a key part in keeping the community safe. Each year, the department conducts about 4,000 fire inspections. 300 of those inspections are at schools, churches, and care facilities, to name a few, which are state mandated. To keep up, we have implemented a new staffing model by creating the Deputy Fire Marshal position, and will soon be adding combination inspectors from the Fire, Community Development, and Public Works departments. All of these efforts are to better serve the community.
Like our fire department, our police department continues to enhance their service to the community by being proactive and responsive.
Last year, the Brea Police Department responded to a total of 28,506 incidents. Now, 17,570 of those were calls for service from you, our community, while just under 11,000 were officer-initiated activity. In total, the department made just over 1,100 arrests. And I am very proud of our officers and the department for their average emergency response time of 3 minutes and 2 seconds.
Overall, in the city of Brea, crime was up 2% in 2022 compared to 2021. Crimes against persons was up 13%, and property crimes are up 10%. We saw significant increases in burglary, grand theft auto, and theft. Residential burglaries were up 37%. It's important to note that those were tied to organized residential burglary crews, and the department has worked with residents to mitigate those. In fact, as a result of our coordinated efforts, a total of 21 individuals responsible for residential burglaries in Brea have been taken into custody. These arrests have not only disrupted their criminal activities, but also sent a strong message to other criminal elements that we will not rest until justice is served.
The city of Brea enjoys a relatively low crime rate and is most certainly a safe place to live, work, and play. Undoubtedly, these types of crimes can generate buzz on local social media platforms. As you know, we share information with our community as often as possible, and we share as much information as we can. However, we do have to be strategic about what we release and when we release it. We don't want to release any information that might jeopardize or compromise an ongoing investigation. But even though we sometimes have to withhold details of particular cases, we are certainly not secretive about crime or crime statistics. We openly share crime information on our police department website's crime statistics page. But if residents are interested in real-time and location-specific information, our community crime map is an outstanding resource. I encourage you to take a few minutes to browse these areas of our website, and to stay in the know, don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms.
Staying safe requires all of us to be vigilant and willing to speak up. If you see something suspicious or it just doesn't feel right, say something. Give our Brea Police Department a call.
To stay at the forefront, the Brea Police Department has been exploring an integrated crime center. This proposed system uses advanced technology that will help revolutionize how the department prevents, manages, and solves crimes.
This type of technology can integrate existing assets, such as our citywide traffic signal cameras and license plate readers, with our computer-aided dispatch system, and incorporate new technology, such as drones and video analytics. The goal will be to generate investigative leads and manage real-time critical incidents. We have been hard at work over the past year and a half developing this concept, and we just recently applied for a grant to fund this ambitious and innovative project.
Extensive outreach is a critical step before launching this proposed concept. I'm proud to see our police department think outside the box while keeping our community's best interests in mind.
The Chief's Advisors on Public Safety, also known as CAPS, is a recent addition to the Brea Police Department and is comprised of a diverse set of community members who reside or work in the city of Brea. They meet quarterly to provide input, feedback, and information regarding public safety and quality of life issues within the community directly to the Chief of Police.
This new effort has been a great resource for the police department and another fantastic opportunity to further build our relationship with the community.
Building relationships with the community is something Brea prides itself on, especially when it involves caring for our most vulnerable populations.
Whether it's our seniors, those without a home, or those struggling in life, Brea is always working hard to help those in need.
A concern for all cities is how to address homelessness. It is a regional issue and best addressed that way. That is why the City of Brea is entering its 6th year of partnership with the North Orange County Public Safety Collaborative. The collaborative, comprised of 12 North Orange County cities, is funded by the state of California and has 3 focus areas: youth violence prevention and intervention, re-entry services, and homeless outreach.
This year, Police Chief Hawley took over as the chair of the collaborative, with Brea named as its fiscal agent.
Brea is committed to furthering the goals of the collaborative with an emphasis on street homelessness, transitional supportive housing, and incorporating faith-based groups into these efforts. The police department responded to 1,076 homeless-related calls for service last year, and that is a 12% increase from the prior year. Our goal is to get that number down by way of the new Hope Center.
Opened in late 2022, the Hope Center is designed as a centralized home for street homeless outreach workers and their specialized resources to deploy in real time when encountering individuals experiencing street homelessness. It was an outcome of the meaningful collaborative work in the focus areas mentioned previously. The Hope Center functions as a regional-wide response, integrating data and centralizing resources to street homeless in our communities. Coordinating multidisciplinary and multi-jurisdictional agencies, the Hope Center aligns the collaborative interests with a common agenda to manage street homelessness with shared performance metrics.
The cities of Fullerton and Buena Park have deployed from the Hope Center since March of this year. I'm happy that the City of Brea will be onboarding next and deploying from there very soon.
In Brea, we are a community that cares. Our Resource Center continues to work to address the varied and personal concerns of modern life.
The Brea Resource Center offers affordable individual and family counseling, support groups, veterans assistance, and scholarships, to name a few services. The center recently moved from its longtime home in the Brea Community Center right across the street to the Brea Civic and Cultural Center. The expanded space offers easier access and room to address the needs of the community.
The Brea Senior Center and a variety of senior services work to meet the needs of Brea's diverse senior population. From those who are independent and active to those who are homebound and need more assistance.
The Brea Senior Center, which is near and dear to my heart, provides a variety of interesting and helpful services for free to Brea residents 60 and older. This includes social and recreational activity groups, educational presentations, exercise classes, food programs, transportation, and case management.
From the services at the Brea Senior Center to the exercise classes offered through Brea Fitness, seniors and active adults have options to stay connected with the community.
The Brea community really knows how to come together, whether it's to offer assistance, socialize at an event, or to celebrate the arts.
The City of Brea is host to live performing arts at the Curtis Theater and Arts in Public Places Outdoor Sculpture Collection and the Brea Art Gallery.
Throughout its history, Brea has maintained a long-standing investment in the arts. We take pride in our image as a city of art.
The Brea City Council has committed to funding a first ever cultural arts master plan that will serve to uphold the city's commitment to the arts. To undertake this effort, a community steering committee was recently formed and has started meeting. This effort will include various opportunities for community input to identify what the future of the arts in Brea can look like. Community visioning sessions will take place on September 26th, 27, and 28. 3 dates to accommodate the 3 predominant languages spoken in Brea: English, Korean, and Spanish. After the sessions, an online survey will be available to take until the end of October. I encourage each of you to take the time to participate. This is your opportunity to shape the future of Brea arts.
There is never a shortage of events, programs, and activities being offered in Brea. From preschoolers to seniors, there is something for everyone.
The Brea Community Center offers year-round events and programs for all ages. We have Tiny Tots, an after-school program, the Teen Zone, and youth sports for kids. We have adult sports programs and a fitness center. We also host a fitness expo, seasonal craft boutiques, a wedding show, and a pet expo. And if you need a venue for your special event, come check us out. There's always something happening at the Brea Community Center.
Summer feels like the busiest time of the year. Between family films, concerts in the park, July 4th Country Fair, National Night Out, and Brea Fest, there are so many exciting events packed into 3 months. But we also take time to pause on Veterans Day to honor those that have served and sacrificed for our freedom.
Brea Fest really is a favorite community event. It encompasses all that is Brea into one night. We celebrate the arts, feature local restaurants, have live entertainment, and fun for all ages.
This year's Brea Fest has a special Baodagi performance from our Ansong, Korea sister city. The performers and the mayor of Ansong traveled from Korea to share their culture with us. The city of Brea has participated in the Sister City program for over 50 years. Brea has 3 sister cities in 3 different countries. Lagos de Moreno, Mexico was our first established sister city in 1969. In 1980, Hano, Japan was added to the program. Then in 2011, Ansong, Republic of Korea, became our 3rd sister city. A friendship city, Namyamju, Korea, was added a few years ago. Whether you call Brea home, work here, or frequent our great city for recreation and entertainment options, there truly is something here for everyone. After everything you've heard, I hope you can see that city staff strives to provide the best experiences for each of you.
On behalf of the professional city staff we have here in Brea, thank you. You are a wonderful, caring community. It is our pleasure to serve you each and every day and provide you with the best experience possible.
You, me, we all have a part in making Brea the special city that it is. And in an ever-changing technological world, we strive to keep you all informed. The information you just heard and more can be found on the city's website, cityofbrea.net. There, you can subscribe to notify me to receive city news via text or email. You can tell us if you need a service request. You can view and sign up to receive interactive digital editions of the Brea Line newsletter, a city manager's report, and a quarterly Brea Line that is also mailed to each address in Brea. The website also has links to all of Brea's social media accounts. Follow our accounts to stay informed. They are especially useful during emergencies. Another great source of information is Brea TV. Upcoming events and activities, along with Brea City Council meetings, and even the weather forecast can be seen 24 hours a day. And our most recent addition is a podcast called Brea Talks. Listen and get an insider's look into topics that affect your experiences in Brea. Whatever communication you prefer, we have it. So, stay tuned.
Stay informed.
Stay involved.
Because what really makes this city great
is you.
Thank you for watching Brea's 2023 State of the City.